Hi, and welcome to my channel. I am your host, Gia. And if you're new here, welcome, welcome. On this channel, we discuss everything spiritual and everything not spiritual as well, because what is not living? Everything is living. We're all alive beings. We're all creations of God. And today's topic is going to be practical embodiment. Now, what I love about embodiment is it's not only teaching us to accept our reality, to create action plans, and to really take a leap of faith forward, but it's also teaching us that we are enough, that whatever we desire is already here, is within us, and we are enough. That is definitely my most, I would say, favorite part about embodiment, because once you realize that you're fully embodied in what you are seeking, it clicks that it was always there. And then we feel so silly for, chasing it around. So I have to say that's definitely my favorite part about embodiment. But before I do go deeper into this topic, I do want to give a disclaimer. This is, again, information coming from me as a channel. Take what you can, receive it with love. And if it does not resonate with you, that's okay. You don't have to like it or accept it. You have free will. Okay. You have the choice and you can make that as you please. Anyhow, if you're here to absorb the energy and the frequency exchange happening between you and me at the moment, please close your eyes and take a deep breath. And just clear out all the energetic debris. Thank you, all angels and gods and goddesses and guardians of the higher realms, removing all the interference energies. Thank you. And calling all our energy here at this exact moment to receive information and frequency that will help for the highest healing and serve us well. Thank you. We call all our energy and senses and attention here now as we open up and be available to receiving. Well, thank you for being here and fully present with me. So let's get into it. Let's get into it. And you know this drill. You know how I like to always make a note as soon as I get like a download, because if I don't make a note, boom, it's gone. And I can't risk that. I just can't, because I get such valuable information, for my record keepers, from my highest self, from other celestial beings. And this one here that we're going to discuss today was actually a channeled message that came from one of my clients' Akashic record readings. I do have her permission to discuss this. It is not the reading I gave to her. It's a topic that came up in her reading. And then I went back after the session closed with her to do further research, to investigate more and channel more information on it. And of course, the topic was embodiment. And it's funny because the question that took me here was, it's true. Like, how can we really embody our emotions? How can we really store in that frequency and keep it and then not be triggered by, things happening and falling off the track and, losing the embodiment feeling again and again? Because it's quite normal for that to happen. Like, you can wake up feeling so good, so complete, so blessed, and then you have one little, mishappening and boof, you're off the track. And then you can no longer feel those emotions you woke up with. So how can we keep the embodiment and the frequency locked in? This was a question I went in with my record guides to give me more information on how to really hold on embodiment. And here's what they had to say. In order to embody a emotion, to ascension is engaging all senses. This is how the human mind, body, and soul work in harmony. For example, you are trying to remove the emotion lack. You must believe that there is no gap, that there is no space to fill, that there is no lack. You are complete. You are complete. So for example, grab your favorite item or, even like a $5 bill. Place it where you can see it every day. Soon as you lay your eyes on the money, your sight activates, which releases emotion of excitement of having the money available, which gives you clairsentience, that tingling feeling in the body of excitement, the butterflies. You can breathe deeper and clearer. The nose. You suddenly start to hear better thoughts, your clairaudience. And you start to see a better future, your clairvoyance. And also your physical sensations as well, and the physical body are being activated from this excitement. Make your embodiment practical. You must engage all senses to set a new belief system. Just doing energy work and spiritual practices is not enough. It is a part of the equation, but it is not the full circuit. This is why fear and negative emotions imprint so quickly, because our body freezes, fights, or flights, which activates all senses and cells in the body. This is exactly how we should feel when we get happy and excited. Teach your human body to embrace and to take charge of the energies available, to embrace the change, allowing the imprint of that pleasure, joy, and high vibration to imprint into the body. Change requires a full circuit of exchange. So it's not just sitting down and being in a meditative state and being a transform or going out and grounding or clearing. It's a part of the equation, but it's not the full equation. In order for you to really embody the emotion you are seeking, you must engage all your physical senses. You must feel it in every cell. Your body needs to believe it. For example, our body is so sensitive. If you were to see a stray dog on the street, you would fight, flight, or freeze immediately because your body could sense it already. Like, oh my gosh, stray dog. Should I approach it? Do I keep walking? Do I turn back and go? That fear is imprinting onto you. What if you could train your body to imprint that happiness and joy and that abundance feeling? Because your body and your eyes, they need to see it to believe it. So keep that $5 bill or $100 bill close by. Keep a picture that brings you joy, like an ocean view, maybe mountains or a forest, or it could be a person. Keep them close, visit them often. Let your eyes see the practical version of this emotion. So for lack, it would be abundance. What makes you feel abundant? Is it going to the spa? Is it seeing the money? Is it seeing the beach? What makes you feel abundant? What makes you feel loved? Is it a person? Is it fresh sheets? What is it? What emotion can you feel in your physical reality right now? And what item represents it? Look at it more. Look at it more so it can imprint onto you and it can engage all your physical senses so your body can believe it. So you're no longer trying. You're no longer putting any effort in. You can just simply be as you were meant to be, and you can be open to receiving all of it generously. And talking about portals and more depth on this, when you engage with something with a lot of pleasure and joy and it raises your vibration, you get excited about it, it's like a signal goes out from your heart into the universe and it like basically pings that portal, that vortex. That portal starts to expand. And when it starts to expand, more opportunities, more reasons, more miracles start to happen within that portal. So you start receiving it more. Gratitude does this as well. So you always want to think of, what portals do I want to close and what portals do I want to expand? Do I want to close portals, of gossip? Do I want to close portals of insecurities? Do I want to expand portals of money, of healthy relationships, of you want more time in the forest? What portals do you want to close and what portals do you want to expand? This is all a part of the embodiment. But your body needs to believe it, your physical body, because we tend to leave it out so much when we do spiritual practices because we think it's from the soul level. But where does the soul exist? It exists in the body. So you can't ditch your body. You have to take your body with you. It has to meet your soul and your spirit needs to feel so comfortable and so secure in your physical body. And what is your true nature? It's happiness and joy. It's happiness and joy. It's not misery. It's not push, hustle, bustle. Because you already came in the complete cycle of life. Now, think about it. And these could be amazing journal prompts as well. Number one, what portal am I consciously or subconsciously closing? Because you could be closing good ones too, right? If you keep refusing money and then you're wondering why you can't get promoted at work, maybe you need to accept it. A second reflection would be, where does my body feel the best? Around what people, around what places, around what things, around what conversations do I feel the best? And a third great reflection would be, am I truly living from my authentic self? Because here's the thing too, to get even more deeper into this, when you ask these questions to yourself, but you're so clogged and you have all these illusions around you and you're so subconsciously caught up in your ego space, you may answer these questions out of your ego space. So you always want to drop in your heart and be your authentic version and just shed all the layers and see what comes through, how these questions get answered. And then ask yourself, is this my ego speaking or is this my heart speaking, my soul? Who is answering these questions? Are they coming from divinity or ego? And how much are you in your ego? Where are you in your ego? A lot of things have been programmed into us from a very young age that we're doing very subconsciously that we believe is coming from our heart. It's coming from our soul, but we've just been programmed that way, to think that way. So you want to really peel the layers off. It's like almost like they're showing me like an onion, like peeling an onion layer by layer. And of course, we're crying because it hurts. Finding yourself hurts. You have to shed a lot of layers. A lot of people leave. A lot of relationships end, right? The pivot, it's a mess. We all know rebirthing it's beautiful, but it's a process. It's just like peeling the onion. It's just like peeling the onion, but it's worth it. Okay, conclusion. Thank you, Spirit. And that is all for today. Thank you so much for tuning in. I hope this was helpful. You can connect with me further on Instagram, TikTok, on my podcast under the same handle, Connect with Gia. Have a blessed day. Stay in high vibes. Sending you so much love.